everybody can hear me. Hopefully, the audio is not too loud. Go ahead and put it out on the channel that or my Instagram that I'm live right now. So that way people can join and everything like that. Hopefully everybody's been good, man. Hopefully everybody's been, doing alright. Wrote down a whole bunch of stuff that I want to talk about with Black Ops 6 coming out. We're going to be talking about that in this live stream. We're going to be talking about X Defiant and other stuff going on with me as far as the channel is concerned. Trying to make sure the volume is good, so if anybody is in the chat, y'all let me know how the audio is. Alright, so I think the audio should be good. I don't think it's too loud. But let me see. Probably gonna make a PPSH class setup here. But yeah, so like I said, gonna be talking about Cold War, or not Cold War. We're on Cold War right now. Yeah, that's that's a good way to start it off. But no, so we're gonna be talking about X Defiant. We're gonna be talking about Black Ops 6, like I said, and yeah, dude, just everything going on with the game, and Black Ops 6 coming out. I think it's October. I think is when it's gonna be coming out or whatever. But yeah, man, we're gonna be using the PPSH here in this live stream. I think we might pop the Dark Ether on. Dude, I will say this. Cold War is like one of my favorite zombies experiences, just because it was like one of the more better zombies experiences. I would say it's honestly up there with Black Ops 2. I don't know, that might be a hot take, but I don't know. The only thing I didn't like about Cold War Zombies is just the fact that there was really no storyline to it. The operators made the cutscenes very cringy and everything like that. But other than that, man, Cold War Zombies was a pretty good experience. We're gonna be playing Firebase Z here in this gameplay. Hope you guys don't mind me playing Firebase Z. But yeah, so let's get started off with how I've been doing. So I've been good. Man. The only thing I will say though is working second shift sucks. Working second shift sucks, bro. Not able to really get out and do much during the day because you're asleep during the day. Not being able to take care of everything that you want to take care of.
Weaver strike team arriving at the target coordinates.
Working at the hospital is a different experience. Let me go ahead and turn this audio down just a taste. Just a taste. That's Native American speak for you. Especially where I'm from, just the taste is okay. I don't even know what this sensitivity is either, to be honest with you. It's 5? This is a 5? This feels fast for a 5. Dude, my nephew, shout out to my nephew Mike, by the way. Dude plays on like a 8 or a 9 sensitivity. It's ridiculous. These young people, man. Young people. Look at this. This is a 5. There's no way this is a 5. But anyways, man, like I said, I've been doing good. Like I said, been working. You know, I'll be 28 next month. So we're just going through it, you know. Taking life slow kind of deal. Just relaxing, man. Been at the hospital for a little bit over a year now. Love it there. Love the people I work with. Love the job. And you know, Monday through Friday, every weekend off. Can't beat it, bro. Can't beat it. But yeah, other than that, pretty much that's pretty much about it. I mean, been trying to upload content on the channel. We'll be doing my recap of UFC 303. I want to say I'll try and get it out tomorrow. Also, I will be putting more X Defiant gameplay up on the channel, which we'll talk about X Defiant here in just a tad bit. But yeah, dude, I've been having fun with X Defiant as of late. Couple more issues I'd like them to resolve, but we'll get into the good, the bad, and the ugly once I get towards that part of the stream. Just figured I'd get some stuff out of the way, some topics I want to discuss and everything, and you know we'll keep on going with the going on, man. So let's talk about Black Ops 6. Okay. Black Ops 6 looks pretty good. Now, that's not to say you should go out and pre-order the digital, like the deluxe edition of the game. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Watch some of these YouTubers, man, like some of the reputable ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call out anyone or whatever. Well, actually, I will. Blame Truth. Watch Blame Truth. If you're gonna listen to anybody's opinion, watch Blame Truth. Blame Truth is one of those guys who, you know, he'll give it to you straight. If y'all don't know who Blame Truth is, definitely go subscribe to him. Like, he's one of the OGs of the COD community. Him, Thunder, you know, all those other kind of guys. They're guys I like watching personally. But yeah, definitely watch, you know, him and Thunder's, you know, channels, if you guys are kind of having, thoughts of getting Black Ops 6. But, definitely watch, Blame Truth. Because, like I said, he knows, what Call of Duty is about, and you know, he's seen the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing COD a while.
Come on, you bastards. Let's get this over with.
I will say though, the recoil on this thing is the recoil on this PPSH is funny. But anyways, the game looks good. It's going to be set in the Gulf War during the 1990s when George H.W. Bush was president and heading in towards Bill Clinton's presidency, which, if you guys don't know, I love history, dude. Anything history, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Rather it's presidents, rather it's wars, rather it's conflicts, you know, anything dealing with history, you name it. I'm a big history guy. Love it. When I was in school, you know, loved history and everything, and Call of Duty history is no exception. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they're branching into a new conflict. I don't think we've ever had a Cold War or a Gulf War game, you know, like I said, based in the Gulf War. We've had World War One, we've had World War Two, we've had Cold War, we've had Vietnam era type games. But I don't think we've ever had a Gulf War game. We've had futuristic games, we've had modern games. So I could be wrong, but this experience is going to be, I think, drastically different than the other ones. Hopefully the weaponry is going to be good, you know what I'm saying? The M4, the AK, the Krieg 6, which was a real weapon during that time. You know, all the modern kind of weaponry, like from the 1990s, mid 1990s kind of deal. But I'm excited for it. That's not to say, you know, go out and 110% buy the game like right now. You know what I'm saying? Play the beta. If you enjoy the beta, then buy the full game. You know what I'm saying? And even then, be different from the launch of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, watch somebody reputable like Blame Truth, so that way you can kind of get your bearings under you to make the best decision for the game. But if you don't want to listen to anybody, if you don't want to listen to me, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to listen to... Not a problem.
Nah, you weren't getting away.
And we're already running out of ammo, fam.
Knock, knock, fucker.
I mean, we got that insta-kill, so that's good. But yeah, so the storyline's going to be based in the 90s. We're going to be searching for whoever the mole of the CIA is. Adler and Woods, they're enemies of the United States. You know, the United States CIA is looking for them. And it's going to be very, very, very interesting seeing where this storyline goes, because after the events of Cold War, you know what I'm saying, we were left speculating what was going to happen to Adler, because, shoot, I mean, he was, you know,
You're dead meat.
you know, working alongside Bill, who was our main protagonist in Black Ops Cold War, you know, and then he shot and he killed Bill, and then, you know, he was captured by Stitch. He was brainwashed. What's up? We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. But, you know, like I said, he was kidnapped by Stitch. He was brainwashed, and then, you know, we rescued him back. We de-brainwashed him, and he killed Stitch, and the storyline went on, and, you know, it's going to be very interesting seeing his character development in Black Ops 6. You know, so yeah, definitely going to be interesting seeing how he's kind of, you know, worked his way throughout the time. You know what I'm saying? Because the Gulf War takes place like roughly like 10 years roughly after Black Ops Cold War. So it's going to be interesting seeing how his character motives have developed. And definitely going to be cool seeing what he's been up to all this time. You know, some of the campaign missions that they were kind of teasing and everything looked pretty cool.
Enemy down.
But yeah, I mean, Treyarch has had 4 years to develop this game, and a lot of people's expectations are through the freaking roof, man. Which, it's kind of good and it's kind of bad. It's good to have expectations like that because, you know, it's going to get you hyped, it's going to get you excited, but at the same time, that excitement can lead to disappointment if the game is a disappointment, which, it's hard to say, man. Skill-based matchmaking has killed Call of Duty. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Fortnite killed Call of Duty. You know, Battle Royale killed Call of Duty in general. You know, I'll die on this hill as long as this hill is, you know, up and running, but Battle Royale has no place in Call of Duty, bro.
Things are heating up now.
Like, you know, I just don't view Battle Royale as like an essential part of Call of Duty, because maybe it's just because I'm a old head. Well, I'm not even old, dude. I'm just like, I don't really care about Battle Royale, dude. Like, it doesn't even matter. It's not important. You know what I'm saying? Multiplayer, campaign, zombies. Boom. That's all you need. We don't need Warzone. We don't need any of these Battle Royale, like, stupid modes or whatever else. We don't need it, Chief. We really don't. We don't need it. So, with that being said,
About time we caught up, don't you think? Tick tock, tick tock.
we hear you, Dr. Pick. We hear you, bud. But, yeah, so skill-based matchmaking, man, it's very polarizing. They said, what am I missing here?
You wore out your welcome.
Dude, it's been so long since I played Firebase Z, so I'm kind of trying to put everything together that I remember from playing it. What am I? Oh, yeah. I think we gotta go over here. We gotta, get this blueprint.
Now that's the kind of intel I've been hoping for.
And then once we get
Find
this
the parts and
blueprint,
assemble this weapon.
we can go over here and kidnap this eye from this guy,
Find him, find key.
and then because I want to work on getting the wonder weapon, the Ray K. But anyways, nah, back to what I was saying though. The campaign looks really good though. Treyarch, they always knock it out of the park with their campaigns. I mean, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3's campaign. Black Ops 3 had a terrible campaign. Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, instead opted for Battle Royale, which Blackout was better than Warzone in my opinion. I'll die on that hill as well. And then Cold War's campaign was actually pretty decent. So yeah, for the most part, Treyarch has some bangers for campaign modes, and I don't expect it to be any different. I think they're going to do a really good job with it this year coming up. And, yeah, I think they're going to do good, man. I think they're going to definitely do a really good job with Black Ops 6. Like I said, it's had 4 years to be developed. And I still think the game is going to be buggy. It's going to be glitchy day one. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a perfect game because Call of Duties are never perfect on the first day of launch. Just ask World War II. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be interesting to see where the campaign leads us. I don't really have a idea of who the mole could be. I feel like it's gonna be a new character, kind of like Perseus was to us in Cold War. I don't think the mole is gonna be somebody we know because we've just kind of been too smart as like Call of Duty fans to kind of put stuff together. And I think Treyarch, they know that, so they're gonna try and, you know, throw us for a loop, and they're not gonna make anything obvious to us, which is always cool. But yeah, for sure, I'm really excited for the campaign mode this year.
Don't expect me to play tabs.
I think I'm excited for the zombies more than anything, which we'll talk about the zombies here in just a little bit. But like I said, the multiplayer, it's going to be, I think it's, or the campaign, I think the campaign is going to be phenomenal. Moving on to the multiplayer, I feel like the multiplayer is going to be somewhat like Cold War. They're bringing in this new movement called Omni Movement, which, let me be honest with you. I don't see it going particularly well. I think people are gonna abuse it. Don't get me wrong, the skill gap is always nice, but it's hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. I hope I think the audio might have cut out there. My controller had died, but but I think it's gonna get to a point where people are gonna abuse the heck out of this Omni movement, bro. They are gonna be moving at 1,000 miles one way, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be stupid, bro. Like, people are gonna be moving like ridiculously fast, and it's not gonna make any sense. Trying to find me a pen so that way I could write these notes down and everything. Wow, professional level YouTube stuff here, guys. Controllers dying, looking for pins. Wow. Wow. We've reached a new level of superstardom, I guess. Okay. But while I'm on the topic of the multiplayer and stuff, like I said, it's going to be very similar to Cold Wars. So, you know, I feel like the overall UI is going to be kind of similar. They did add a thing in the multiplayer where you're going to be able to change the way your HUD looks, which that's cool. That should be in every Call of Duty game from here on out. But the Omni movement, I think it adds a new dynamic to the game, don't get me wrong, but I just think people are going to abuse it. But hold on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to get these numbers right for the Reiki. But yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting seeing how people use the movement. You know, people are demons with slide canceling, and you know, people are booty sliding around corners, and you know, jump shotting, and you know, just doing a bunch of random stuff, man. I mean, the COD community is crazy with their movements and everything like that. So it's going to be very interesting seeing like pro players use it. You know, it's going to be even interesting seeing like casuals use the Omni movement. But yeah, for sure, it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna take a little getting used to. Hopefully, Omni movement isn't something that makes a return every single year. Hopefully, it's like a Black Ops 6 exclusive thing. Um, some of the changes keep them, but other changes get rid of them. I mean, you know, but that's just me talking. You know, I could be the minority of people who don't really like Omni movement. We're just gonna have to wait and see how it is. Hopefully it's not clunky. Hopefully it's not too fast and, you know, too glitchy. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you have, like, a person using the Omni movement and their connection is booty cheeks, and, you know, you try and gun them down, but, you know, the Omni movement is keeping them from dying and everything, so it's going to be interesting seeing how it works. So, let's see, we have 11, 18, and 1. What? 11, 18, 1. Okay. Dude, the dartboard step always kills me, bro. It always kills me. I could have had the wrong numbers on the freaking dartboard, but we're gonna try and go back and do it all over again, I guess. But, as far as, like, some stuff that, I think multiplayer, from what I've seen, like, the perk system looks like it's gonna be cool, the weapons look really good, you know, but I'm pretty sure we say that every year about every single COD game. I don't think there's like a real singular perfect Call of Duty game out there. But yeah, man, for sure the weapons look pretty cool. And the multiplayer, they said they're gonna nerf skill-based matchmaking, which I don't think they're going to do anything to skill-based matchmaking if we're being completely honest with one another. I just feel like skill-based matchmaking's here to stay. Like skill-based matchmaking, engagement optimized matchmaking, booty sliding matchmaking, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be here to stay, bro. It's going to be here to stay. They're not going to nerf it. They're not going to change it because it just makes them too much money. Like Activision, they're in the business of making money. They don't really care about how the game operates. They don't even really play their own game like a lot of the developers don't. Especially Infinity Ward's developers, which we don't even want to talk about them at this point. But, you know, that's besides the point. But I think multiplayer is going to be decent. Do I think it's going to be, you know, better than Cold Wars? I think it will be. It's going to have more content at launch. I think they were talking about like 14 or 15 maps or something like that. Something crazy. Hopefully they get away from releasing the same maps over and over again, like the, you know, throwback maps. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Nuketown just as much as the next person. I love Summit. I love Jungle. You know, I love all these maps. But it just gets old, bro. Like, you know, they gotta release newer maps. Like, maps that we've never really seen remastered before. So, you know, like, just release different ones, man. Like, literally, that's all we're asking for. We're not asking for, you know what I'm saying, like, everything to completely just change or whatnot, but, try and censor this napalm strike. Oh! Well, we didn't really get many kills there, but whatever. But, yeah, as far as, like, kill streaks go, I didn't really do any research in preparation for this video, so call me a noob if you want, but pretty sure the kill streaks are going to be pretty much the same as they always are. You know, your chopper gunner is going to be in the game, your juggernaut suit might be in the game, you know, your air patrol is going to be in the game, which I've heard is going to be in the game, and I'm not too fond of that. I don't feel like there needs to be a streak in the game that shuts down every single streak. But that's just me. And I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all are thinking about, you know, the multiplayer so far. For Black Ops 6. Like I said, I think it's going to be better than Cold War. It's going to be definitely better than Modern Warfare 3. You know, Modern Warfare 3 was a DLC, but we ain't even going to talk about it, like I said. But yeah, man, multiplayer looks like it's going to be decent. You know, but like I said, if you're looking to pre-order the game, do your research first. Do your research. Just don't buy the game just because Exclusive Ace said to buy it. Don't buy it just because Drifter said to buy it. Don't buy it just because, you know, J-God said to buy it, or T Martin or whoever else. Don't do that. Like, buy it based off of your beliefs, your expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, obviously do research on the version of the game that you want to buy. Certain versions come with, you know, certain rewards and everything like that. Obviously with the multiplayer side of things, you know, you're going to get your skins, you're going to get the battle pass, you know, when it comes out for Season 1 and all this other stuff, which... Personally, the Battle Pass system in Call of Duty is getting kind of old now. I wish we would go back to the old DLC cycle. Yeah, we had to pay for DLC back in the day, but I feel like the DLC that we got, like, back in the day was better than it is now. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, that's just me. That's just me. It could be because, like I said, you know, I've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, and you know, could just be me, but you know, I think a lot of people in the COD community agree with that take, that DLC back then was better than it is now. Even in COD Ghosts, bro. COD Ghosts, listen. A lot of people hate on COD Ghosts, but the multiplayer, bro, the multiplayer had some of the coolest DLC that I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? The field order system was cool, regardless of what you think of Ghosts. You know, like the fact that you could play as certain, you know, characters in certain maps. Like, you know, every map had a certain theme to it, and it had a certain, like, kill streak thing. Like, for example, the Cabin in the Woods had Michael Myers as a field order upgrade, you know, a field order drop or whatever. Then you had, like, the mariachi characters that you could play as, like, for a field order, which was actually pretty cool. We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. But, you know, COD Ghosts had some of the coolest DLC we've ever seen, man. Black Ops 2 had phenomenal DLC. Black Ops 1 had great DLC. Black Ops 3's DLC was absolutely crazy, bro. I loved Black Ops 3's DLC maps, like Splash and Micro and all those other beautiful, like, very vibrant maps. So hopefully multiplayer DLC will be good this year. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully they get creative with it. You know, but it's gonna be very exciting seeing what they do with the multiplayer this year, which is going to segue us into zombies, which the zombies, bro, it actually looks very, very good this year. I think for the first time ever, I think I'm more excited in zombies in a new COD game than I ever have been before. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they've had 4 years to develop this game, you know, and the story mode, I'm not going to say it ended on a cliffhanger because we obviously knew we were going to be coming back, but I think it's going to be interesting seeing what happens to Weaver, Carver, Strauss, and Gray. And then we have the new character, Maya, I think her name is. It's going to be interesting seeing how her character is. And it's definitely going to be interesting seeing how everything kind of ties together. So I think those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to when it comes to Black Ops 6. And I'll make sure I get this right, man. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, then 13 from the last one, so let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so that's 18. Okay, so yeah, we had it right, bro. I don't understand. I don't know, man. Like this, the dartboard step always throws me for a loop. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be exciting seeing how the storyline moves forward. You know, we got 2 maps coming day 1 for launch, which is kind of roughly where we usually are with zombies. I think Cold War launched with just D Machine. I think Black Ops 4 launched with 9 and Voyage of the Spare, so I think that one launched with 2 as well. I could be wrong. Black Ops 3 launched with Shadows of Evil and the Giant if you got the deluxe edition of the game or whatever else. But yeah, usually we're around 2 or 3 maps for launch. We got Terminus, and I think the other map is Liberty Falls. We got 4 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. Definitely glad to see everybody, man. If y'all got something y'all want to hear me talk about in this live stream, y'all let me know what's up. Alright, time to go. Time to go. Bye-bye. Oh my god, dude.
That's gonna make a nice ammo clip for your
Here's your shots, kid.
as soon as you charge it up.
But yeah, so Terminus and Liberty Falls are gonna be the 2 maps that we get at launch for Black Ops 6. From the gameplay that we've seen of Terminus, which is the like island style map, it's the map that Dr. Peck was leaving to go to at the end of the Black Ops Cold War storyline. I think it's gonna play similar. If I had to gauge it based off of the trailers, I think it's gonna play very similar to I think it's gonna play very similar to kind of like Zetsubo no Shima. Like it gives me Zetsubo no Shima vibes, dude. Holy crap, where'd you come from, Brody? Dude came swinging out of the gates, bro. But yeah, like, I think it just reminds me of Zetsubo no Shima for some reason. I'm not really for sure where where I'm getting Zetsubo from. It just looks very you know, lab-esque. Like, you know how Zetsubo no Shima had the lab and, you know, test tubes and all that other kind of stuff. That's the vibe I'm kind of getting from Terminus. Now, as far as like Liberty Falls is concerned, I think it's gonna be kind of like that town-based vibe or whatever. Yes, it's... Oh, wow.
Got that bastard.
Really?
What can I tell you? Working through some anger issues.
Raptor 1 is in range for extraction.
Wow, I almost actually failed that lockdown step because the thing was taking so much damage. Oh, that's good. That's good. Glad to see it. But no, so I think the two maps are going to be good this year. They said they're going to be bringing back Gobblegums, which a lot of people don't really like that idea, but I absolutely love it. I didn't have a problem with Gobblegums in Black Ops 3. You know, you could run them, you could not run them. You know, you had your very good Gobblegums, like, you know, obviously Perkaholic and Immolation Liquidation and, you know, all of the other ones, like on the house and everything. Like, you had, like, really good ones. And then you kind of had your whimsical Gobblegums, and you could kind of just play the game the way you wanted to play it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could spawn into a map and not run any Gobblegums and be perfectly fine. Which, I actually like that system, over the Elixir system. Which, I don't really know if there's anybody else on this planet that likes the Elixir system. Maybe there's the rare fan base that's sitting in the back that's kind of like, oh, we like elixirs. We like that system. No, bro. Nobody likes elixirs, fam. So 11, 18, and 1. Okay. So 11, 18, 1. Boom. Now, y'all seen that I shot... Y'all seen that I shot the freaking... the numbers. I know y'all seen it. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I very much prefer the Gobblegum system over like Cold War, or not Cold War's perk system, but Black Ops 4's perk system. You know, didn't really play Modern Warfare 3 zombies. You know, so Cold War's perk system, I actually like it. I actually like Cold War's perk system. I don't have a problem with it at all. Some people say Cold War's too easy. I mean, okay, I guess. You know, there's no perk limit on Cold War, So if you don't want to run any perks, you don't have to. You know, if you want a harder zombies experience, you know, you play World at War. If you don't want to play World at War, then you play Black Ops 2, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If you're looking for a challenging zombies experience, you know, I mean, you just kind of have to default to one of the more harder maps and, you know, just kind of go along with it and, you know, just play it, you know?
I don't plan on leaving any of you alive.
Like, to me, it doesn't really matter. As long as the map plays good and I like it, I don't really care if it's hard or not. What? Wow. I don't really know how we got down there, but I mean, okay, I guess. We'll go back and buy all of our perks and just, you know, go on with it. I will say this though, Cold War's perk system, it's very forgiving, and I like that. I know a lot of people say, "Whoa, you know, Crazy Spartan, you're probably a noob, bro." Like, bro, shut up. Like, dude, I just play the game just to play it, bro. We don't really care how easy it is. We don't care how hard it is. We just play and have fun. That's all we do around here. I will say this though, we don't have quick revive, so we gotta be on our P's, Q's, Y's, Z's, everything. We can't be lollygagging here. But like I said, it's very forgiving, and I like that. I think skill-based matchmaking in multiplayer just kind of, it's killed my overall kind of like challenge factor of a game, because I'm not really looking for a challenge when I play anything. I just want to relax and I just want to have fun. Like, I just don't really care. Like, what's a challenge gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you're trying to beat an Easter egg and, you know, you're trying to have fun and whatnot, you know. Dude, we almost went down there. You know, hey, you know, if you're looking for a good challenge, then, you know, for sure, like, you know, that's fine. But I'm just on the game trying to have fun. Like, I don't really care if a map is hard, if a map is easy. I don't really care. Like, as long as I'm able to traverse the map and kind of figure it out and kind of learn the story of it and everything, that's pretty cool. But other than that, for the most part, like I said, I'm just looking for a casual zombies experience. And I think Cold War kind of struck a balance with that. At least from my experience, the hardest map is probably Forsaken, which is why I don't play it. I can't stand Forsaken. I've tried to play it. I've tried to do the Easter egg on it. And I just can't do it for the life of me. Dude, we gotta be careful playing with that Mangler, dude. He's gonna wreck us. But yeah, so I just, you know, like I said, it doesn't really matter, you know, about the Gobblegum system, and, you know, pretty much just you know, like the way Gobblegums are. Like, a lot of people say that Gobblegums just make the game too easy. Bro, you don't have to buy them. Don't buy them then. Like, for real, don't buy them. That's That's really about it. Just don't buy them. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't want to, you know, buy Perkaholics, or if you don't want to buy the most crazy gobblegums or whatnot, then, you know, like, you don't have to buy them, you don't have to use them. Just play the game like you normally play it. And, you know, if you don't want the challenge, or if you don't want the easy factor, you ain't gotta have gobblegums. Just play the game normally. You know? Like, but for me personally, I like Cold War's system. I think Cold War, the fact that you can level up your perks and, you know, kind of figure out, like, different ways to play the game, I think it's cool. Like, and it kind of gives you a little extra thing to grind for, which is always nice. But yeah, definitely adds to the grind nature of the game, and I think that's always cool. I will say this though, give us an option to, well, I don't really care about it, but I've heard certain people say, you know, how you're able to level up your perks in Cold War, and once you level them up, you can't de-level them. Some people are saying, like, we should be able to de-level our perks. So kind of like, if you want to take your Juggernog back to tier 1, you should be able to take it back to tier 1. If you want to take your Speed Cola back to tier 1, you could do that. But for me personally, I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care. Because if I'm spending all this time grinding a game or whatnot, like, bro, I don't really want to sit here and de-level my perks, especially knowing how hard I worked for them. You know, but that's just me though. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the de-leveling perks situation. I just don't think it's for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's something I'm very interested in. But that kind of just, you know, breaks it down for Black Ops 6, you know. I think Black Ops 6 has a lot of potential. Don't go around here, you know, pre-ordering the game. You know, just wait for it to come out. Wait for it to, you know, wait for the beta, play the beta, see if you like it. If you don't buy it. Don't buy it. Like, because we need to let Activision know we're not about to sit here and buy every single COD game that comes out, because if we don't change things, nothing's going to be changed. Period. So, that's just my perspective on the whole thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below or in the chat. But yeah, so we're going to segue right into X-Defiant. Like I said, we're going to talk about X-Defiant here. I don't really know how much playtime I have on X-Defiant. I think it's like 40-something hours. But we're going to start off with the good things that I like about X-Defiant. Then we're going to talk about the bad things that I don't like about X-Defiant, and the things that are absolutely ugly about X-Defiant, because there are some things that are ugly about it. So we're gonna talk about it. So the first good thing, no skill-based matchmaking. Man, listen, I'm so sick and tired of skill-based matchmaking, bro. It's not even funny. Now I know that there are some people down there in the you know, comment section or whatever else saying like, oh, he's a noob and this and that and whatnot. But bro, listen, skill-based matchmaking has no place in a public setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people want to be competitive, play rank play. Which, guess what? X Defiant has rank play. I don't understand why every Call of Duty game that comes out doesn't have a rank play at launch. Well, actually, it does. It's called pubs. It's called public match. Is rank play now, because you're ranked anyways. Like, they're gonna base you. They're gonna base your skill level off of your recent performances, and it's just gonna be like rank play. So that's it. Yeah, no skill-based matchmaking, no engagement optimized matchmaking, none of that BS. Just your standard, you know, matchmaking. You know what I'm saying? They base it off of ping. You know, they don't base it off of anything else. I think they do input type as well. They do it like ping, input type, whether you're in a party, you know. I think skill in pubs isn't even ranked. Like, it's not prioritized, which I absolutely love that about X Defiant. So keep it up, X Defiant. Keep it up. Yeah, we definitely gotta level this thing up, because how do you toggle the oh, there it is. Ooh!
They're gone.
Oh! But yeah, so like, no skill-based matchmaking in X Defiant is probably the best thing about X Defiant. And one of the things that I didn't put down for the good section that I just now thought about, like, they know what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Call of Duty for the last 5 years, they don't know what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They don't know whether they want to be Fortnite. They don't know whether they want to be Apex. Call of Duty just doesn't know what it wants to be anymore. Like, I remember back in the day, Call of Duty was a casual, relaxing, first-person shooter. And now it's just like, it's freaking sweaty, bro. It's freaking sweaty. And, like, I'm just frankly tired of it, to be honest with you. So, no skill-based matchmaking in X Defiant is absolutely one of the best things. Next thing, the cosmetics are fairly priced. Bro, listen, you can buy skins in this game that actually look good for $10. Yes, you heard me correctly, $10. Okay? The cosmetics look good, they're actually fairly priced, so that's another good thing that I like about X Defiant. The next thing I want to talk about is the maps are pretty colorful. I love how the maps have their own faction based on it. You know, like the Libertad have their own map. The Echelon have their own map. The Cleaners, I think they have their own map as well. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool how every map is very colorful, very vibrant, very bright. And I think that's like one of the other good things about X Defiant is the map selection in the game. And they're going to continue to add more, and really excited to see what they do as far as like the new maps that they're going to put in the game. So yeah, map selection, definitely very vibrant, very beautiful, and you know, like I said, definitely going to be exciting seeing what they do for Season 1 content. So yeah, that's the other good thing. Moving on to the next one, fan favorite weapons. You know, they brought back a lot of the weapons that we loved over the years in Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? The M4, the AK, the Mosin Nagant. They brought back the M60, the M249, you know, the P90. You know, they brought back a lot of the fan favorite weapons, and I'm absolutely a fan of that. Moving on, no egregious advertisements or microtransactions. Listen, Call of Duty has been doing this for the last 5 years, and I just don't understand why, but every single freaking time you load up Call of Duty, what are they doing? Advertising bundles, left and right. And I get so sick and tired of it, man. It's just like, what are we doing here, man? Like, why are we... Like, bro, I just want to hop in and play the game. I don't care about seeing Nicki Minaj's booty cheeks. Or I don't care about seeing the blueprint of a gun I never even use. Like, I don't really care. I don't really care. Like, get it out of my face. Let me just play the game. And X-Defiant does a really good job of that. Yeah, they pop it up at the beginning of the loading screen. But it's not like they're trying to get you to buy it. They're just like, hey, we have this skin here. If you want to buy it, cool. If not, play our game and enjoy. And I love that. I love that. I love that about X-Defiant. I think that Call of Duty is looking at X-Defiant's early success, and they're like, bro, this is crazy. And you want to know what I think? I think Call of Duty is absolutely scared. They're shaking in their freaking boots right now. So, there's that. Moving on to the next one. No gunsmith confusion with 1,000 attachments. Listen, bro. I will speak this to the death of me. I'm going to open up this drink because I'm getting kind of thirsty here. Had to pour it in a glass because... don't really like drinking drinks out of a can for some reason. It's actually good. But yeah, so I don't like the gunsmith. I think they need to get rid of the gunsmith system for at least the next 5 years and take a break from it. Yeah, if that would have been any other zombies game, I would have been dead. Yeah, I would have been dead for sure.
Come on, you
Oh! But yeah, they just need to get rid of the gunsmith system, bro. I'm so tired of seeing 1,000 optics for a gun that I don't really care much about. And you have to level up this, level up that to get this optic. You have to level the M60 15 times to get an optic for the M4. And I just think it's stupid. I really do. I think it's very dumb. And I think that they need to move away from this system because it's just like... I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care for the gunsmith system. Sure, it was cool in 2019 when we strayed away from the pick 10 system and, you know, the regular system that we had back in the day. But now it's just starting to be too much, bro. Like, I don't really care about the 50 undergrip attachments. I don't really care about the foregrips. I don't really care about the laser sights. I could give a care less. I really could. So, no gunsmith system in X-Defiance. Absolutely great. There's a ranked mode for sweats. No explanation needed there. We're gonna move on. No stupid camo challenges. Goodness gracious, bro. The camo challenges in Call of Duty have gotten so ridiculous. It's like, oh, get 100 kills with one perk and 5 attachments, or booty slide around the corner 10 times to get this camo. Like, it's so stupid, man. Like, let me grind the game organically to get the camos that I want. That's it. Like, don't get me wrong, the camo challenges, they offer something to do in the game, but when they become monotonous and tedious and, you know, frustrating, like, who remembers mounted kills? Who remembers, like, the Vanguard challenge system where it was like, you had to use, like, booty cheek attachments, like, that you never really want to use. Like, oh, get 100 kill, like 100 long shots with this short barrel on a sniper rifle or LMG or something. It's so stupid. Like, and the fact that X Defiant doesn't really have a stupid camo challenge system, I absolutely love it. So that's the other thing. Moving on to the next one, they have a good amount of double XP events. I've ran into at least 5 or 6 double XP events, and the game has only been out what? What is it? Like a month now? Little over a month? So I think they're doing a very good job with the amount of XP events that they're doing, so that's another good thing about X Defiant. Moving on to the next thing, great communication with their fans. Listen, Mark Rubin has been killing it, bro. He's been answering people's criticisms. He's not shying away from it. You know what I'm saying? When people are offering advice, they listen to it. You know, they're very constructive with a lot of the things that they're trying to do in the game. And I love that. I love that. I don't know why more development teams aren't like this. COD especially, they don't really listen to their players anymore. Like, what they'll do is, they'll be like, hey, what are some things that you guys would like to see us change? We tell them, they're like, okay, we'll look into it, and they never change it. They never change it. We've told them to change the HUD how many times? They've never changed it. We've told them that skill-based matchmaking is too crazy. They've never changed it. So, with that being said, you know, their communication with their fans, the X Defiant team, I absolutely love them. And, you know, I think it's cool. I love the fact that they don't shy away from listening to criticism. They don't hide in their little holes. They don't hide in their cubicles and, you know, cry and complain because we offer criticism. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that about the team over there at X Defiant. So shout out to Mark Rubin and shout out to his development team. Alright, so I hope this isn't the order step because we're definitely going to fail it. Yeah, I hope this isn't the order step because, like I said, we're definitely going to fail it. Yeah, we're definitely going to fail it, bro. Don't really have anything to stop him. I don't use Ring of Fire. I use Ether Shroud, so that way I can get out of a lot of crazy situations. Oh yeah, it's the order.
Good God. It's made out of human bodies.
Frag it. Whatever it takes. I want it destroyed.
Yeah, well. But yeah, so definitely, the communication that they have with their fans, I absolutely love it. And you know, definitely like seeing that from, you know, the X Defiant team. Like, they're not just out here, you know, doing whatever they want to do to the game, and they're not listening to constructive feedback or anything like that. Oh!
But I'm laying them to rest.
Alright, Order, open up your big stupid mouth. Holy crap. It's not the end of the world, man. Don't really care about it. But yeah, so their communication with their fans, man, I absolutely love it, and I think,
Finally, soldier. You will have more opportunities to prove yourself.
you know, I really like the fact that they communicate with their people, so that's pretty cool. And the last good thing that I want to say about X Defiant before we move on to the bad section, is the MVP screen allows you for the chance to get additional XP, which I didn't even know that until, like, I literally learned it from Espresso. So shout out to Espresso for, you know, telling me about it. But you know, yeah. So in the menu, when the game MVP screen comes on, you know how you vote, like, for the MVP of the game or whatever else like that. It actually gives you bonus XP for voting for people, which is absolutely dope. So shout out to X Defiant for doing that, bro. It's pretty cool. So that's gonna wrap it up for the good section. I think for the most part, X Defiant has a lot of good things going on with it. And you know, I think X Defiant, if they continue to update it, continue to support it, I think it's gonna compete with Call of Duty for a very long time. Like, that might sound like a hot take, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but I don't think it's a hot take. I think X Defiant has potential to be great, and I think with Mark Rubin leading the team, and you know, his experience working on Call of Duty for so many years, he knows what it takes for a game to be great. So I think Mark Rubin's gonna be perfectly fine. So there's that. Now, moving on to the bad section, okay? These are the things I don't really like about the game. Now, bear in mind, you guys, hold on just a minute. bear in mind, some of these things they've probably already kind of adjusted. I made this list like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, like when the game first came out. So probably should have made a disclaimer on that before we started with this live stream, but whatever. So slow level progression / XP progression. Now, this is something that they're working on, and I'm absolutely glad to see this because the level progression, at least from what I've seen, it's slow. It's slow. I don't know how people are already at level 100 and 110 and all these other stuff, and I'm like level 50. I just don't understand. Maybe it's because they stay on the game a whole bunch and, you know, only play for like a couple hours a day. Maybe that's probably why. But even then, I think they've even said that the leveling is kind of slow and progression itself is kind of slow. So, you know, definitely good to see that they've acknowledged it, and it's going to be something that they're going to work on. So, you know, pretty glad to see that. Oh, dude, the Ray K is so good. I mean, yeah, we got an insta kill, but still. Moving on to the next thing, no in-depth combat record. This is something I was hoping to see from X Defiant, you know, when the game first came out. The combat record, it doesn't really give you a very vivid understanding of, you know, what weapons you use the most, what weapons you have like a certain KD with or whatever. I think that's a missed opportunity from X Defiant, and you know, maybe they'll address it once, you know, the game starts to kind of develop its legs, and, you know, they'll work on it. So hopefully, like I said, they work on it and kind of just continue to make changes to it, tweak the combat record a little bit, and everything should be, you know, pretty smooth with that. Shouldn't be too much that they got to do. I don't think it's like a super big change. At least I don't think it's, you know, big. It's more like a quality of life improvement more than anything. But I feel like it's something that they should be more than capable of handling. So there's that. I do wish the Ray K here had like more ammo to it, like at least 100 rounds in the mag or something. Have a big old drum mag on it, that'd be cool. But the next thing that I kind of want to dive into for the bad section, not really any camos to grind for except for the base camos, like the mastery camos. I think that that's a missed opportunity from them. I think that they should have at least had maybe 5 camos to grind for at the most, maybe 10. You know, it ain't got to be like stupid crazy like Call of Duty where you have like 10 to 15 camos per weapon to grind for, but I think that they should have put more camos than what they did in the game, but that's just me talking. So yeah. moving on to the next thing, some factions need a buff. I think Libertad needs a buff. I think the Libertad is kind of like one of the more useless factions, if that makes sense. I don't know. I could be wrong. That could be just personal preference. But I don't think Libertad is good, bro. You know, maybe it's just the way I use them. I don't know. You know, y'all let me know what y'all's favorite faction is down there in the chat or in the comment section below once this video gets uploaded. You know, but that's just me. Moving on to the next thing. Can't equip XP tokens during a match. I think that this was another missed opportunity, and I think that this was something they are talking about doing. So maybe it'll be Season 1 whenever we see that happen. You know, like in Call of Duty, you're able to equip your XP tokens during the match, which I think that that's cool. You know, shout out to Call of Duty for at least letting you do that. And another thing they're talking about doing, which I don't know if I put it in my notes section or not, they're talking about making the XP tokens in-game time rather than real game time. So, like, for example, if you're sitting in a lobby, like, waiting and stuff, your XP tokens won't go down. Like, they won't be getting used while you're waiting for the match to load up. So, that's definitely something that I'm really excited to see X Defiant do, and I think Call of Duty should do the same thing. But that's just besides, you know, that's just what I think. So y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the chat. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next thing here.
Don't scare me. I've been to hell and back.
Up the amount of XP for the MVP screen. Now, the MVP screen, they only give you, I think, 100 XP if you vote, and then if another person votes on you, that's like 200 XP or something, or 100, I'm not really for sure. I think it just needs to be higher. I think it needs to be like, I think it needs to be at least 1,000 XP. Like, if a person, you know, votes for you, or it needs to be 500 when you vote for somebody and 1,000 if they vote for you, because listen, the XP yield in the game, I feel like it's slow. I know they just added Team Deathmatch, which that's another thing I didn't put in the good section, that they added Team Deathmatch, because I was honestly getting tired of playing Hot Shot, because that was really the only game mode I liked playing. So that's besides the point. But, you know, I don't even know what that power-up is back there. Oh, it's a blood money power-up. We'll take it.
I ain't stopping till you're all back in the crowd.
Sorry if I'm zoning out. I'm just trying to make sure I don't go down, so that way I can keep the, you know, the flow of the gameplay going for you guys. I don't really want to go down, and, you know, we still have this long list to talk about. But yeah, so I just think the XP yield needs to be buffed for the MVP screen. That's all I'm saying. Moving on to the next thing, the weapon balance is off. All I see is the ACR, the P90, the Vector. Well, not even the Vector, but the ACR, the P90, the AK-47. That's literally all I see. I think that there needs to be, like, a buff to certain weapons, which we'll talk about in the bad section, because there's a weapon, I think, or actually a couple of weapons that I think really, really, really need a buff. Like, when I say really, really, really need one, that's what I mean. Like, for real. But yeah. So the next thing, the health regeneration. Oh my god, it is so freaking slow, bro. Like, Mark Rubin, if you're listening to this video, my guy, if you're listening to this video, listen to me. Make the health regen faster, okay? Speed it up by like 20% or something, okay? Listen, I can't tell you how many times I would get like low health and I would sit in a corner and I would just wait. And then all of a sudden, my health slowly starts coming back up, and then once I come around the corner, boom, I get like one shot by a Mosin or something like that, or I get, you know, killed by a pistol. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the health regen is just too slow. You know, but that's another thing I would like to see them do is, you know, definitely fix the health regen, you know. Even for the Libertad, which is like the health operator, it's still too slow. I think inherently, the Libertad's health regeneration should have been the fastest out of every faction, considering that they are the health specialists. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know that they have the passive ability of healing whenever they get like a kill, or, you know, just like a special healing effect that they have, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I think that the health regen just needs to be faster. That's all I'm gonna say. And then the last thing I want to talk about, the animations. The animations are way too slow. Throwing a grenade, too slow. Reloading certain weapons, too slow. That's just me. What game am I talking about? Maddie? X-Defiant, bro. Or, you know, girl, we don't discriminate around here. But I assume you're a bro because a lot of my subscribers are male. But yeah, we're talking about X-Defiant. You know, just the good, the bad, and the ugly things that I have seen about the game. But yeah, I just feel like the animations are too slow, and I think they need to speed them up just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they need to be like crackhead speed, but they need to be faster. I'm gonna try and read your chat here in just a little bit. Alright, let me open up this chat real quick. Oh, I played it a bit, but went off of it quickly. X-Defiant's actually pretty good, man. I mean, you know, Season 1's about to come out. And I think that they're gonna do some pretty good stuff for Season 1. I would say, bro, give it another chance. You know, I don't really know, you know, what your reason was for hopping off of it. But whatever it is, man, like, definitely go back and give it another shot. Like, X-Defiant's actually really good. I prefer it over Call of Duty now, really. That's kind of why I haven't went back to, Modern Warfare 3 or really any of the other Call of Duty games. Like, unless I'm playing zombies, heck, even multiplayer, I'd play Cold War every once in a while, but, you know, that's just, you know, from that perspective. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for the bad section. Not too many bad things to speak about when it comes to X-Defiant. For the most part, like I said, a lot of these issues, they're going to rehash them and they're going to work on them. So, there's that. We got 4 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. If you're new to the channel, you know, definitely hit that subscribe button if you're appreciating the content on the channel. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to the ugly section. Now, this is the section where these are things that I hate about X-Defiant. Okay, these are things that they need to get fixed. Like, when I say they need to fix these things, they need to fix them. Okay, moving on to the first one. The jumping. Oh my god. Listen, I've heard multiple people say, you know, the jumping isn't even all that bad in X-Defiant. Bro, listen. Okay. You hop into my lobbies if you want to. Dude, bro. Dudes are jumping like freaking frogs, bro. They are jumping everywhere, bro. Jumping around corners, jumping on surfaces, jumping everywhere. Everywhere. They're jumping. I believe their X buttons are about to fall off or something. Listen. Please nerf the jumping again. Okay? It's like, this is X-Defiant right here. Boom. 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 This is all people are doing. X-Defiant. Jumping. They need to nerf it again. Okay? They've already fixed it. They've already kind of addressed the jumping issue in the game. And they're talking about they added like weapon sway. That's not enough. That's not enough. I think, yes, I understand that you want to avoid gunfire. You want to, you know, avoid, you know, getting shot at and doing this and doing that. But bro, it's just too much. Like, it's just too much. Like, I understand Call of Duty has, you know, booty sliding and all that other stuff. But listen, in Call of Duty, you can get away with not being very, how do I say it? Like, movement-oriented. You know what I'm saying? Whereas X-Defiant, bro, if you're not jumping around every single corner like this right here, you're not gonna make it, bro. You're not gonna make it in X-Defiant. I'm sorry to tell you. My boy said it seemed a little too slow-paced for him. I understand. The movement isn't as fast as Call of Duty, I don't think, but I can understand. I could definitely understand that to a certain degree. So that's a pretty good opinion, or pretty good reason for kind of, you know, giving up on the game for a little bit. Maybe they'll fix the speed in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, Maddie, I think that's your name, bro. But yeah, I feel you though. I feel you. I understand. But moving on to the next thing, hit registration is still terrible, bro. Listen, I'm gonna beat this one because this one's a dead horse already. But the hit reg in the game is absolutely terrible. I can't tell you how many times I've died around corners. I can't tell you how many times I've died around walls. I can't tell you how many times my bullets don't register. It just doesn't make any sense. They absolutely need to fix it, because it's just like, it's making the game to the point to where it's like frustrating sometimes, because it's like, you know, a lot of the situations that I would normally survive, like in Call of Duty, I'm dying in X-Defiant. So understand that they're built on a different engine, that they have like different animations and stuff, but the principle applies still. So there's that. Fix the hit reg, please, Mark Rubin. Like, for the love of Jesus Christ, fix the hit registration in the game, because it's absolutely terrible. Moving on to the next thing I want to talk about, the M4 is terrible. I said it. The M4 is absolutely garbage. I know my boy Nero Cinema was saying that he loves the M4. Dude, I don't know. I've never had really good luck with the M4. Could be the attachments I'm using, but bro, never had really good luck with the M4. But I just think it's trash, like, to me. But moving on to the next one, aim assist. Where the is it? Oh my goodness, this one cracked me up, bro. Listen, X-Defiant needs a form of aim assist. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's like, when I'm trying to get kills, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, there are certain occasions where my controller will just like quit working. Like my controller will leave the chat, literally. So I think that they need to work on their own aim assist for the game. I don't know if they have aim assist in the game, Mark Rubin. If you're watching this video, bro, can you answer that question, please? Because I'm having trouble aiming sometimes, fam. I really am. I don't know if it's because the mechanics of X-Defiant are very different from Call of Duty, and trust me, I've been playing Call of Duty for a very, very, very long time. I've been playing for like 16, 17 years, okay? I've been playing a long time. So, fix the aim assist, bro. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Like, the aim assist in the game, it's absolutely booty cheeks, and it needs to be investigated, like, ASAP. Moving on to the next thing, the spider bot. Oh my god, the freaking spider bot, bro. I hate the spider bot. Like, nerf it, please. Like, do something. Like, I'm tired of running into it. Like, every single game, it's like, you could actually outrun it, and it just so happens to, like, catch up to you out of nowhere. Like, you could be, like, I don't know, in Paris, France, and it would somehow find you. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but the spider bot sucks, and either take it out of the game or nerf it. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, bro.
Once more they will die. Make them suffer.
Definitely, yeah, like I said, definitely don't know what else to say about the spider bot. Moving on to the next one, there needs to be a reward for streaks. Okay, this is something that they've been talking about. They've been throwing around a lot of ideas as of late. You know, oh, the order's back again, bro. Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I'm not gonna pass this order step because I never really know how to pass this step, if that makes sense.
Get artillery on indicated grid location.
Oh! But yeah, so there needs to be a reward for streaks. I understand that it's very different from Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty has had their kill streak system ever since the game, you know, launched. You know, and I don't really know what exactly you can do as far as like, you know, fixing that problem. But yeah, like, I don't know what else you can, you know, do like fix the streak problem. A lot of people were suggesting like maybe you do like animated camos for streaks. You know, kind of like how Black Ops 4 had like the rainbow camo effect or whatever. But I mean, I could see it. I could see that. I think it would be cool. I think it would add like a interesting dynamic to the game, and I just think it would be something that they should like look into. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you go on a certain streak with you know, like a certain gun or whatever, you know, oh yeah, we can't even use it. I mean, if I had Ring of Fire, this step would be inherently easier for me. But like I said, I don't really care. Like I said, we're just trying to prolong this commentary at least until we can get through these. But yeah, animated gum camos, more XP for streaks, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are some things that I kind of think that they should, you know, implement into the game to kind of make going on streaks a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? Team Deathmatch, you know, rewards you pretty good for going on streaks. And I think that that's pretty cool. So, you know, not really sure what they're gonna do. There are some pretty talented minds out there who can, you know, pretty much get like a good collection of ideas to go with the game, like as far as like what they could do to reward streaks. But I don't know. I think they'll be pretty good at figuring out what they need to do. Like, what are some things that they could do to incentivize people for going on streaks. So, alright, that's gonna wrap up that generator. But, yeah, so there needs to be a streak, a reward for streaks, because at this point, like in the game, going on streaks, it's kind of pointless. So, there's that. Moving on to the next thing, people don't play the objective, okay? Now, this is something that I don't think there'll ever be a permanent fix for, but I think it's something that they need to look at and kind of just gather their own internal data on. Maybe they do like a poll to see what people yeah, we're gonna use the chopper gunner. Oh! Chopper gunner! Y'all remember when the kill streaks were actually good in Call of Duty, bro? But yeah, so people not playing the objective, it just kind of ruins the whole point of playing the game, and there's really no incentive to play the objective in X Defiant, so I could kind of see why people don't play the objective, because why play the objective if there's, you know, no incentive to play the objective? So I could kind of understand it. I kind of understand why people don't do it. So don't really know what the fix would be. Maybe you give additional XP for playing the objective. Maybe you do like higher multipliers for playing the objective, question mark. I don't really know what you can do to fix it. Don't really know. Yeah, dude, this PPSH is not doing anything to this mimic, bro. Got bro over here glitching or something. I don't know what he was doing. But, yeah, and then the last thing, dying behind walls. Dude, like I said before, that's one of the things, hold on just a minute, you guys. Alright. Dude, we've actually been streaming a pretty good while. I think we've been streaming like over an hour, I think. Once I get the opportunity to exfil, I'm going out of this map, bro. Over 2,000 kills, bro? That's crazy. Go ahead and get me another chopper gunner. But yeah, definitely the dying behind walls and corners and, you know, just like not being able to really get out of the way in time, it's one of the more frustrating things I would have to say about X-Defiant. Like I said, the hit registration needs to be fixed. The dying around corners needs to be fixed. I mean, like, I just hope that this is stuff that they are looking into, and I hope that it's stuff that they'll be able to fix. But pretty much other than that, I've covered what I need to about X-Defiant. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section below, like what y'all think about X-Defiant. Like I said, to me, I think it has potential. Like I said, I think it, you know, it has potential to be great, but there are certain issues I would like to see them fix, and hopefully, you know, they'll take care of them sooner rather than later. You know what I'm saying? So, the Ray K actually works pretty good on the normal zombies, but on like the mimics and stuff, well, it actually works pretty good on the mimics as well.
I can do this all day, Weaver. I got plenty of targets.
Strike team, you have an exfil opportunity.
My boy said I could do this all day. Wonder who else said that. We're gonna get the chopper gunner for when we exfil. But like I said, man, you know, X-Defiant, it's not gonna kill Call of Duty. The only thing that could kill Call of Duty at this point is Call of Duty itself. But, yeah. Like, the only thing that can kill Call of Duty is Call of Duty, bro. Oh! Oh!
That's how you clear an LZ. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Bet, Chief. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, X-Defiant has the potential to be great. very good, solid foundation, great community managers. Mark Rubin, keep it up, bro. But other than that, that's going to wrap it up for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. 45 rounds. I think this is the highest round I've ever got in Cold War. I think it's the highest round I've gotten solo in a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and the gameplay. Y'all drop a like on this video. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Going to be dropping some X Defiant gameplays this week, and we're going to be doing our UFC 303 recap, and we have a lot of good content coming, so y'all don't want to miss it. But other than that, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.